Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Carla Perez.
And I'm Hallie Schwarzkopf.
And welcome to your BNN News Show. This week, we'll be showing you more on
Poetry Club,
new football jerseys,
Hoosier Hysteria,
wrestling conditioning, track conditioning,
and Chaos Club. Columbus North High School offers a variety of clubs to participate in. Mrs. McIntyre, the sponsor of Poetry Club, spoke about how it is going so far.
BNN sat down with the Poetry Club sponsor, Mrs. McIntyre, to learn about the basics of the club.
Poetry Club will meet the first and third Tuesdays after school in room 1313, beginning September 18th. We want to tailor the club around what the members want to do. We will be studying various poets, studying types of poetry, writing, reading, and listening to poetry. And I don't want anyone to be scared to come to the club just because they don't like to write poetry. If you like to listen to poetry, you are welcome. We'll have poetry slams, poetry readings, and open mic type events. The goal of the clubs is to help students appreciate poetry and also help them learn to express themselves through difficult times, joyous times, just various times in their life.
This is Kennedy Baker reporting for BNN.
A new season comes with new jerseys. A few football players sat down to give their opinions on the new jerseys.
Columbus North High School got new football jerseys. BNN sat down with Rashawn Wells and Langston Lunsford to get their thoughts about the jerseys.
How do I feel about the new jerseys? I like the new jerseys. They feel kind of old because our new ones, they real tight and the sleeves come up about here. But these old ones, or these new ones, the old ones, and they just come about right here. I'm not sure if I really care for that sleeve, but they're just looking clean though.
I like the new jerseys, man. I feel like the quality is great. I mean, everything about them is great, and I like the black and white, the blue. That's nice.
Do I like the new black jerseys better than blue and white ones? I'd have to say no about that one, because I don't like how I like the tight jerseys. I didn't really like how the black ones kind of was loose. And I mean, they were still good though. But the black and white ones, or the blue and white ones, much better. And they just look better.
I mean, probably have to say the blue and white just because, like, that's been since day one, so I can't switch up. So I like the blue and white probably better.
I feel that putting them new jerseys on made beating East all the more better, because them black outfits, icy. They was icy.
Seeing North beat East in the jersey was awesome. It was crazy. I mean, it was just like coming out there, looking nice, playing nice, get the dub in the new jerseys, great pictures. It was awesome.
Do I think the new jerseys are old-fashioned or retro? I do. I think they got a little mix of the newer jerseys and old jerseys, and I kind of like that about them, because like the old jersey, they would just come down like a dress, but the new ones got a little tight band around the bottom, but they also got this band that goes around your bicep instead of just going up on your pads. And they're not as tight, just all around. Although it was easier to take off after the game though, so that's good.
Kinda with this white stripe in the middle, but I mean, they're up to date, but like I said, the quality I feel like is better and stuff, but it ain't nothing like the blue and white ones.
This is Nick Holt reporting for BNN.
Hoosier Hysteria is a class dedicated to playing basketball. 2 students spoke about their experience with the class.
BNN sat down with senior Devin Rogers and senior Dawson Hood to talk about the class Hoosier Hysteria.
Hoosiers is a class where you just play basketball the whole time, and it's really fun just to, play basketball. I took Hoosiers because I think it's like the most fun class of the day, and it gives me time to take a break from everything else. I took Hoosiers for the first time in freshman year. It was the second semester of freshman year. My favorite part about Hoosiers is playing 2-on-2. Yeah, I tell my friends all the time, make sure they sign up for Hoosiers because it's probably one of the best classes in school.
This is Matt Riemann reporting for BNN.
Wrestling is a winter sport, but the preseason starts now. A wrestler spoke about how wrestling is going so far.
BNN sat down with junior Keandre Watson to learn more about preseason conditioning for wrestling and how they are preparing for the upcoming season.
Well, right now we're going through conditioning, so yeah, it's Monday and Wednesday from after school till 5. Well, during conditioning right now, we go out to the track, we do a lot of cardio workouts, running up and down the bleachers in the track, and then we come in and do a lot of wrestling workouts and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I talked to quite a few football players as well as other kids that don't do other sports, and it sounds like we're gonna have a solid team this year. Also, we got a new coach, so I think that'll be a big difference. We had, I want to say 4 kids make it to semi-state, and 1 kid make it to state, Brigham Kleinhans. But yeah, we did pretty good as a team last year. Oh yeah, it's gonna help us have a lot of endurance during the matches, so we don't get gassed out or run out of breath mid-match, so stuff like that, and technique as well.
This is Kyle Carlson reporting for BNN.
Chaos Club is back again. 2 student leaders talk about what they participate in and how the club is run.
BNN sat down with Sam Russell and Noah Kessler to discuss Chaos Club.
Chaos, every week we come up with themes for sporting events that are taking place that week, and we send them out throughout the school on Remind and Twitter just to let the whole student body know what athletics are going on that week to have the most school spirit as we can. Usually me and one other person come up with a couple themes, and then maybe we'll ask a few other people for input, and then we just kind of pick one. Well, usually every year the hammer, the bullhorn or whatever, is handed down each year from soccer senior to soccer senior, and so on with the Twitter page.
So Chaos, to my knowledge, was a club that was started way back when, like in the 70s and the 80s, and then it sort of like had a break in like not starting up again. And then last year, Floyd Athide and Nick Stevens, they started it back up. And this year, Noah Kessler and I are in charge of it, and we sort of just promote sporting events and promote school spirit. And we have this Remind set up, and we'll send out reminds in order to try to get like a big crowd to every sporting event. What we think the crowd size will be, we'll ask around and see what works best. But if it's just, we understand that there's going to be a smaller event, smaller crowd, then Noah and I will talk amongst each other and we'll decide from there.
This is Sam Lawson reporting.
Track conditioning has begun. 2 runners talk about how they are expecting the season to go.
Track conditioning took place Tuesday, August 28th. BNN sat down with junior Felix Lawson and sophomore LaMonica Smith about their experiences.
It's Tuesday and Thursday for about an hour, all the way up until, or as we progress closer and closer to the season, it'll be longer workouts, so it might be 2 hours for maybe 3 days a week instead of 2. And then once it actually begins, it'll be 5 days, 2 hours each. Some of the workouts that we do weekly are, like we'll do maybe a 100-meter dash, so we'll go 100% on that. And then it'll get longer and longer, like 200 meters or 400 meters, just to build up our endurance. Something else we do is stair laps, so we'll run all the way around, we'll go up the stairs and down, back up and down, just for like 3 or 4 times.
Sprint drills, running drills, working on stamina, stuff like that.
I'd say about 20 to 30 people. If they're not doing like a winter sport or anything, we'll all come together and work out. Well, if you go to off-season conditioning, it just helps you prepare for the season ahead.
You can have like a better lead than most people when it comes to in-season. You can be in better shape. You can have like, you can just be better in your event. That's what I would say. My favorite part about track is just really like communicating with the people on the team, you know, just having a good time, getting to know people, the coaches. It's just fun.
This is Julia Eakin reporting for BNN.
And that's it for today, Bulldogs. I'm Carla Perez.
And I'm Hallie Schwarzkopf.
Have a great weekend.
BNN is a proud partner of CNHS Media at Columbus North in Columbus, Indiana. All music is provided by American Music Company.